So I'm just sitting right here rolling up, and I had a realization, and I gotta share it, like, for real. So I was thinking of something that I said to my ex in 2020, 2021, around that time period. But we was arguing, and I had said to him, like, I want to be I want to be with someone that loves me even when they mad at me. And like that spoke life, that just spoke so much life into my soul right now, because I feel that right now. Even though that was 2 years ago, now I really feel that. I understand why I said that. Even though at the moment I didn't understand what it was I was saying, but now we be knowing, even when we feel like we lost, or just at the moment we don't be understanding. But once you reflect and you think, like, on the situation as a whole, because like I didn't say what happened that made me say that. I know me and him both know what happened that made me say that. So it's like I ain't even gotta say it. It's just the lesson that came from it is what really that matters. And it's just about knowing your worth. Knowing that you don't have to settle for mediocrity. Like, you don't have to settle for less just to have comfort. You don't have to dumb yourself down. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to play small. You don't have to be in the comfort zone just because that's what other people want you to be in. You don't have to be in that box. You are limitless. That's what that means. That means you are free to choose, free to decide, free to just be yourself, make decisions that best fit you and your situation to better your life and better your understanding. Like, no, you can't force anyone to conform to the lifestyle that you set. Like, even with the child, like, you cannot force that child to confine to live a life that you see in your eyes for them. Like, they will never see what you see for them, because that's actually something that you see for yourself, and you projecting it onto them. That's what that is. If we being honest, because if you really saw a future for that child, you would empower the being that they are, that they is, like that. You'll empower them to be their best self, regardless of how you feel about it. And it's like, that's how you have to treat yourself as well. You have to treat your inner child like you would treat a child of your own. Like, sometimes you just have to allow your inner child to be. Your inner child is just that raw, authentic version of yourself. That's unfiltered, like, it's just raw, like, unbothered by the world. Just risk-taking adventure, the fool inside of you. What it's supposed to do. Then you have your present self. That's this part. That's your center self. That's your grounded self, the self of you that's like, okay, we here. We remember this. We're working towards this, but we are here right now in this present moment. We are working towards this. But then you have your future self, which is your higher self. It's just the person who understands it all, that's connected to all, that is there to guide you. Your higher self know the game already. Your present self is the one that's playing it. But your inner child, your past self, that's the one who's experiencing the stuff. Your inner child self is experiencing the crap, okay? Your current self is releasing the crap, right? And then your higher self is flushing the toilet. Simple. It's very simple to understand. Like, people be talking about how spirituality is this. No, it's very quite simple. It's just your everyday life. You just have to be mindful of what you do on a daily, like your morning routine, your night routine. That is spiritual. That is a ritual. Spirit ritual. A ritual with your spirit. That's all spiritual is. That's all spirituality is. It's a ritual that you do with your spirit. It's how you stay in alignment with yourself. It's how you stay present in the moment. That's how you stay centered. And that's all it is. Like, we tend to focus on what everybody else is saying about these subjects. Have you did your research to figure out what these subjects are, what these words mean? Do you know what loyalty means? Or you just going off of what they said in that song, so now you think that's what loyalty means? You just going off of what everybody else definition of loyalty is. No. Do you know what loyalty is? Because if you knew what loyalty is, you wouldn't be upset at other people for not being loyal to you. If you really knew what loyalty is. And that's just all about being mindful. Because then people be like, how you gonna tell me what loyalty is? Well, how can you expect, if you a real loyal person, if you real loyal like you say you are, how can you expect someone to be loyal to you if they not even loyal to themselves? How can you guilt them, shame them, blame them, all of that, if you knew that they wasn't well already? They wasn't where you are already. You are the unloyal one. And you the problem. Yes, they have their own problems. But if you claim the loyalty on a person, you are the problem. You have the problem with loyalty. You have no definition of what loyalty is for real. Because you're not even loyal to yourself. Peace and love.